Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. Earlier this spring, Northeast DuBois 3 sports standout Reese Bauer committed to play baseball at Wabash College in Crawfordsville. Bauer on why he chose the Little Giants.
Wabash just felt like the perfect fit. I took my visit back in December, loved the campus, loved everything about it, and they offer a great academic program for what I want to go for, and ultimately that's my main goal, is to get a good job.
What kind of academic program were you looking at?
Yeah, I was looking into business, and I'm going to be majoring in economics, and I'm going to minor in business, so hopefully I can stick around here and get a good job.
That's outstanding. When you talk to their coaches during the recruiting process, what kind of a role did they talk to you about as far as baseball was concerned, if any?
Yeah, they were talking about how just hard work ethic and a good mindset is going to get me on the field if I really come in and work hard. I mean, if I put the hours in and put the work in with everybody else and hit the weight room hard when I get there, everything's going to work out.
And, Austin Simmers up there, Josh Weidenbender up there. Did you talk to those guys about how it was up there?
Yeah, I played summer baseball in the Jasper Reds with those guys last summer with Austin Simmers, Josh Weidenbender, and Noah Lubehusen, and they talked about how much they really enjoyed it, the coaching staff, the players, the campus, everything that goes on up there in Crawfordsville. They really loved it, and they really talked me into it a little bit as well.
When you talk about getting better to play college baseball and improving your skills, what are some of the things you're going to have to work on to get better?
I mean, yeah, I'm obviously going to have to get bigger, get stronger for college baseball. It's another level, but I'm going to have to work on just everything in general. I mean, ground balls, hitting the ball, throwing the ball, being quicker. Everything comes with it.
Visiting with Reese Bauer of Northeast DuBois. He committed to play college baseball at Wabash. And going into this baseball season with your Jeep team, I'm sure you guys were really excited about what you guys can do. Unfortunately, we had to come to a stop. But how excited were you about this coming baseball season for the Jeeps?
I mean, yeah, it was really tough considering last year the circumstances. We didn't have a single senior on the team, and we struggled. I think we only won 5 games. I mean, it was a big learning experience. We had some young guys who hadn't played any varsity baseball. They were just kind of getting their feet wet. We were really excited for this year. We had everybody returning, and we thought we were going to do some pretty good things this year. So it was obviously devastating. Some of those guys were working hard from December and January already in the weight room, and then out in the field house. They were putting in the hours already while we were still working on basketball. So it's obviously disappointing for all of us because we thought we were going to be pretty good this year. But, I mean, nothing we can do about it.
Speaking of basketball, you guys won the sectional championship, and that was huge. How big was that, and how big of a disappointment was that? That whole week was kind of crazy, but that sectional championship was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we're fortunate that this whole thing didn't hit a week earlier and take the sectional championship away from us as well. So very thankful for that. But obviously it's not very fun getting the season taken away from you there in the postseason. We were having a good little run. We put together a 3-game win streak there in the sectional, and we were hoping to carry it over to the regional, but obviously didn't get to do that. But, I mean, very thankful that it didn't hit earlier than it did, and we got to live out that sectional championship, my first in basketball, which was huge considering basketball in Indiana is just different.
Talking with Reese Bauer of Northeast DuBois, you played 3 sports at DuBois, whether it be tennis, basketball, and then baseball. How much fun was it competing in sports at Northeast DuBois?
It was a blast. I wouldn't have wanted to do it anywhere else. I mean, teammates, coaches, fans, everything that came with the atmosphere at DuBois. Tennis obviously not always the biggest crowd there, but people still came and watched. People still made it fun. Teammates made it fun. Coaches made it fun every single day at practice and the matches. But, I mean, basketball, every single night it seemed like DuBois fans were going to be there no matter where it was or when it was. They always brought the enthusiasm and atmosphere for us, and basketball and baseball were some of the best times of my life in high school at DuBois.
You mentioned the great fan support, and your family was always there, the whole Bauer clan. It's awesome. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents. That had to be neat. You had to have one of the biggest cheering sections just with your family alone. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, it seemed like every time after a basketball game, I'd walk out of the locker room and I'd see 15, 20 of my family members waiting there. I had to thank after every game, which I was very grateful for.
as you move forward here, hopefully you'll get to play some kind of baseball this summer. What are you doing to keep in baseball shape right now, Reese?
As of right now, I'm throwing with a guy every day, and me and my dad, I have a batting cage in my backyard at my house, so we get some cuts in when we can. And I'm still lifting weights, working out.
Elsewhere, due to the global outbreak and continued impact of COVID-19, French Lick Resort announced that the 4th annual Donald Ross Golf Classic, originally scheduled for July 9th through the 11th, has been canceled. The tournament will return for the 2021 Symetra Tour season. The Donald Ross Classic features a 144-player field competing in southern Indiana for a $225,000 total purse and a winner's share of $33,750. Earlier this month, the LPGA Tour announced that the 2020 Senior LPGA Championship, contested at the Pete Dye course, also in French Lick, would also be postponed until 2021. Updates regarding the 2021 Donald Ross Classic and Senior LPGA Championship will be provided when they become available. Stay tuned. We'll have more WJTS 18 news right after this.